Hey, what's going on everyone? This is the OPJellicent, and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown today using a Trick Room Mega Camerupt team. This mon hits super hard under the Trick Room with his base 145 special attack, and we live most super effective moves despite the fact that we're 4 times weak to water with the solid rock ability, so that's pretty cool. We have pretty standard coverage of Fire Blast, Earth Power, and HB Ice. You could change Stealth Rocks for more coverage. I don't really think it gets anything else notable, but so you could change Stealth Rocks if you really want, but they could come in clutch. And we have Mental Herb Cresselia right here, just to make sure we get the Trick Room up, we don't get taunted or anything like that. And we have Trick Room Nasty Plot Cofagrigus, Electrium Gearno with the Trick Room, Banded Arachnid, which hits super hard, and then Max HP and Max Attack Adamant Bulu right here with the Substitute SD. So it's a sub SD, so let's go ahead and find a batch right now. As usual, if you guys are new, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're uploading daily right now. But let's go ahead and hopefully we find a match that has no Fire Blast switches. This guy's completely destroyed by Camerupt. Everything dies to either Fire Blast or Earth Power. I'm pretty sure defensive Landers is OHKO'd by Fire Blast too. So based on the lead right here, I think I want to lead off with my Cresselia just to get up Trick Room early. We should live a banded U-turn from the Scissor. He leads off with Gren. He might try to taunt me. I'm just going to go for Trick Room right here. We'll live a Specs Dark Pulse for sure. I would be very surprised if we don't live this. I'm actually going to calc it because I don't want to lose this mon right away. So we're just a Fizz Def set against Greninja. If he's, let's just say he's Ash, but give him 103, nope, not 255, 103. So yeah, we'll live this for sure. So we're just gonna get up Trick Room right here. Hopefully he goes for Taunt instead of Dark Pulse because I would love to keep my Cresselia healthy. And once we get this Trick Room up, that's gonna be really great. We can go hard Bulu and just start firing off hits. The unfortunate thing is Toxapex probably outspeeds my Camerupt under Trick Room. I mean, we're probably a minus speed nature. I forgot to check. We're actually minus attack. I'm gonna make this minus speed just because we want to be as slow as possible. And that way we might outslow Toxapex. So what I'll do here is just get up the Trick Room right now. It's taking a while. But the combination of Fire Blast and Earth Power completely destroys this guy. I'm pretty sure Greninja goes down in one hit to Earth Power. He's probably thinking about how he avoids getting Trick Room up, me getting Trick Room up right now, but he doesn't really have a way to do it. Unless he Dark Pulse flinches me, I think. Yeah, that seems to be his only method to actually... So he goes for Dark Pulse, don't flinch me. We got up our Trick Room, sweet. And now what I'll do is just Lunar Dance out of here, I think. That's not the point. I'm just gonna make a Moonblast right here, I think. I could go hard Camerupt, but Gearno is also a play. I don't want to take Hydro Pumps. I think he's locked in though, based on that damage. So he is locked in. And now what we can do is we have 3 turns to abuse this. So what I'm gonna do here is just go right first for the. We're gonna Focus Blast. What would he switch in? I guess maybe either Tangrowth or Toxapex. I'm gonna Ice Beam right here. I would have clicked Focus Blast, but on the off chance it misses, that would be terrible. And I would love to click Ice Beam on the Tangrowth. I'm gonna click Ice Beam. There's no way you stay in right here to Dark Pulse. Yeah, that's not the play at all. You should either go maybe Victini. I doubt Victini lives the Electrium Z after either. It definitely doesn't. Okay, and maybe if he goes Victini and then pivots into Tangrowth, he can stop this, but we still have 2 Trick Room setters, including Magirna right here, so I think we're in a fine position. And once we get Camerupt in under the Trick Room, we're going to completely destroy this guy. He's taking a while, so I'm actually just going to cut right here, and when he makes a play, I'll be right back. Alright, so he finally chose a move, and we actually did catch him right here with the Ice Beam. So I'm just going to click it again. Maybe we'll freeze him. Who knows? So he goes for the knockoff. I guess he finds out that I'm Z move, and now he's definitely switching out right here. I think I should Electrium, but I'm just going to Ice Beam again. He goes Scissor, which is totally fine. I'm honestly expecting Tangrowth to come back, which is why I'm going to Ice Beam right here. He could Bullet Punch, I guess. We don't really have good switch-ins to this mon though, so... I mean, this is something that Camerupt can come in on once we're under Trick Room, but... Actually, what I'm going to do is click Trick Room right here. I don't know why I'm not doing that first. Maybe he'll go hard Victini. So he goes for the U-turn, which is, you know, expected. He goes back to Tangrowth. This is tough. I'm going to Ice Beam. He goes Scissor. I'm going to Ice Beam again. He should go back to Tangrowth. I'm not sure if he'd do any U-turn. Maybe he doesn't expect me to have HP Fire. So he goes Toxapex now. I'm just going to Electrium right here. I need him to give me a kill. So he does give me the Toxapex. I'm assuming this kills. This is really strong, but yeah, we knock him out. Cool. And I actually think because he gave me that mon, we actually get another knockout. Please connect this, Magirna. We missed, obviously. Now I'm just going to go for the... I'm just going to Focus Blast again. He goes for the U-turn. Not sure what he wants to bring in, maybe Landorus. He doesn't want to risk Landorus in an Ice Beam though. And I did take a little bit of time with that move. He did go Highlander, fun. Okay. And thankfully we connect that, so we get some damage off on Lander. So now my play here is just blue. He goes for the U-turn. I could have stayed in, wow. But he goes Tangrowth. What do I think I want to do here? Does he have Sludge Bomb? Sludge Bomb would be good tech, but I really am not going to play around that, I don't think. I'm just going to SD up right here. He actually does have Sludge Bomb. Who runs that? Alright. Camerupt can come in. Cresselia can try to come in and set up the Trick Room again. Honestly, I think that's the best play. Hope it's not Shuriken Greninja, but it looks, I think it will be. So we're going to Trick Room, and then we're going to go hard into our Camerupt and just start firing off Fire Blasts and Earth Powers and stuff like that. As I said before, with the Solid Rock ability, we might actually live a Shuriken from Greninja, depending on how many hits it gets. Hopefully it just gets the average of 3 or even 2. That would be great. But thankfully we're not poisoned right now, so we're out of range of knockoff or anything like that. Even I'm pretty sure we would live even if we were poisoned, but pretty much we guarantee Trick Room right here, and his Earthquake is going to be weakened by the terrain, so I can go safely into Camerupt after. Even if he wants to predict that and go for Earthquake, it'll probably do like 10-15%, but he really needs to figure out a way to prevent Camerupt from coming in right now. If I were him, I would go hard Gren and just try to make a play right now, because nobody Moonblasts right here. Everybody Trick Rooms up first. But then again, I doubt Gren even knocks me out with Shuriken from 37%, and I'll just Moonblast it. And it can't click anything else because of the fact that Trick Room would be up. So he just goes for knockoff and knocks off my Mental Herb. We get up the Trick Room. We don't see the Trick Room because of the grassy terrain and all, but I'm just going to go for Lunar Dance right here. And we're going to bring in Camerupt, and this is where we start going in with the spawn. We're going to Mega Evolve right here and just click Fire Blast. This will do a ton if it hits. Okay, so we missed our first one. And thankfully terrain's gone, but that actually sucks. I'm just gonna Earth Power right here. Don't get enough hits. Get 2. Yes, okay, we got 2. And we just OHKO that thing. So thankfully, we still have a chance in this match now. And I think our new win con is Trick Room Nasty Plot Cofagrigus, but I could just go out into it now, but he's probably gonna go Victini, right? No, we're gonna go Cofagrigus. He goes Scissor, we can set up on this, yeah. So we're gonna Nasty Plot up first, I think. And hopefully he's not like Z Supersonic Sky Strike on the... or Banded Victini. Banded Victini could be a problem too. What do I want to do right here? I kind of want to Will-O-Wisp, but I also just kind of want to fire off a Shadow Ball. But I think he could U-turn out, not Hard Switch. So I'm going to try to Nasty Plot up. We have to try to go for game. Hopefully this tries to Bullet Punch me a few times. That would be a pretty bad game plan, but I think we kind of have to bank on that now. Because after Cofagrigus goes down, we just kind of lose to Victini, especially if it's Z Celebrate. I mean, Araquanid can probably take the hit, but if he has Thunderbolt or Bolt Strike or anything like that, then it'll be a problem. So he goes for U-turn. And unfortunately, this is the turn that our... Wait, why would you go Tangrowth? This is the one that I can set up Trick Room on, right? No... I mean, I kind of have to Shadow Ball now. And actually, he'll probably take this due to lefties. I mean, due to Assault Vest. So I actually think we don't have a chance. Are we max special attack? Yeah, he takes that easily. He goes for Leaf Storm, what? Alright. So now I got into this, obviously, and I just click Liquidation, I think. I need this mount to win for me. We're gonna click Leech Life right here. He goes Scissor, now... Oh, we're actually Banded. I should have Liquidated. We're gonna click it again. And he just stays introduced. Yeah, we're getting out of here. There's no way we could win that, especially after Fire Blast missed, because that pretty much cost me my Camerupt, and we would have gotten like 2 more kills after that. So that kind of sucks, but fortunately we find another match that Camerupt does super well in, except for the Chansey, but we can throw up Rocks on Chansey if we feel like it. So I'm going to lead off here with Camerupt. Hopefully it leads with anything but Kyurem Black. Kyurem Black's a big threat. Probably has Icium, I guess, because I don't really see anything else that wants to click Z moves on his team. So either Icium or Electrium or something like that. I've been seeing Gigavolt Havoc Kyurem Black a few times, and it's kind of funny. I'm not really sure what it hits. I guess it does a bit more to the Magearnas running around, but he actually disconnected, so once again, I'll be right back, and if he reconnects, then we'll play this match out. Alright, so we just got a free win. Not sure what's up with that, but let's go ahead and search for another battle right now. I'll check where we are on the ladder after. We can wait for that, but we have to reselect our team because I reloaded Showdown because I was afraid I disconnected too, and then I wouldn't see that he disconnected. and then we would actually get the forfeit loss. So I just reconnected right there. Let's go ahead and get another battle, and hopefully, I'm sad we didn't get to play that one. Mega Camerupt completely tore that guy's team apart. Alright, so Primarina's kind of a problem. This is a webs team, but he's not going to get up webs because he sees that I'm Trick Room. He might just lead Galvantula anyway, considering it doesn't do a lot, and he kind of deals with all my Trick Room setters. So with that in mind, I'm just going to lead off here with Cofagrigus. So he does lead off with Galvantula. And honestly, I kind of wanted to go for game with this, but I don't think we can win just yet. We're going to Nasty Plot up. Goes for Thunder. That actually does a ton. He gets a Para. Alright, so now I fire off a Shadow Ball. Hopefully we don't get fully paralyzed or crit or anything like that. So we bring that thing down to Sash. And I'm just going to click the Bulu. But this guy Paras with all the Thunders. I guess he should have just stayed in right there, but I'll just Horn Leech. He should Bug Buzz. Come on, get up webs for me. That would be super clutch. I mean, I guess it won't really matter because I'll outspeed everything under Trick Room anyway. He goes into Celesteela, preserving that Mon. I don't mind that because this pretty much gives me my Cresselia on a Heavy Slam, and I can just get up Trick Room now. And actually, I know I'm just gonna Lunar Dance out of here. He's gonna double Leech Sheet. I know it. So I want him to Leech Sheet first. He actually just Flamethrowers. That's fine. Because now we get in this and we just get kills. So we're gonna Mega Evolve right here and click Fire Blast. Hopefully he doesn't have Protect. He does have Protect, unfortunately. We're just gonna click it again. I'm not scared. I think you have to go Primarina. He actually sacks off the Galvantula, which is a good play. But we still got one more hit off with this. He goes back to Celesteela. I'm gonna throw up rocks on the Protect right here. And now we're going to go back into... I need to set up Trick Room again with something. He's gonna Leech Seed, right? He could Earthquake. It just gives me Celesteela. I really was not expecting the Earthquake right there, and I think we might have lived it because it's only a little bit super effective. So he goes out into Mammoth Spine. I'm sure we live the hit due to Solid Rock, but I don't want to risk this. We're going to sack off our Cofagrigus, and now we're going to go Araquanid. And he has 0 switch-ins for this Liquidation right now. Primarina has terrible defense, so it'll probably get 2-hit KO'd. This will probably take like 60, I think. Yep, 62. And I'm just going to click it again. We should live this. Yeah, that was probably Specs. But actually, if we get Trick Room up, then go with Halucha. What are you trying to do here? Goes for Sky Attack, Power Herb, okay. But I honestly don't think he has an out right now to this. We're gonna Trick Room up. Goes for Drain Punch. Now we're gonna Giggle Havoc him out of here. And assuming we connect our attacks, I think we win. So he goes Zam. I'm gonna Ice Beam just because Freeze is better than Para. He traces Soul Heart actually. But I'm just gonna Ice Beam again. And we have exactly the amount of turns we need. And actually, do I have to Focus Blast? I think I have to risk it. I'm gonna calc this. I doubt Ice Beam does it, but we're gonna calc it anyway. OU Trick Room against Mammoth Swine. Physical Attacker. Ice Beam's doing nothing. And that means that +2 it's still not doing enough. We have to risk Focus Blast right here. As we did connect, sweet. And we knocked him out right there. So that's gonna be a win. Thankfully we connected that Focus Blast. We missed one earlier, I think, so I'm glad we connected that, and let's go ahead and find another match right now. Camerupt did do a ton of work that one and that one too, so I'm pretty happy about that. We do have HP Ice for the Dragonite this match, so this shouldn't be that big of a deal. We actually have it. Actually, now that I look at it, once we get up Trick Room, we kind of just click 6 attacks. If only we had enough Trick Room turns, but I'll lead off here with Cresselia as he leads off with Coco. This is going to be Electrium. I mean, I don't have any ground type moves to hit you with. I mean, Fire Blast will Loco this anyway. So we'll get up Trick Room. Yeah, that's exactly why we have that Mental Herb. So I'll go hard Camerupt now, and we'll just start firing off attacks. He goes for the Taunt. And I'll just Mega Evolve here, and honestly, I'm just going to Fire Blast you. I really wanted to predict that, but it was not worth it. And we're going to Earth Power now. Goes D-Knight. Now we're going to HP Ice. And I'm not predicting with this Camerupt right now. If you, I just have to hope he chokes and stays in with something. Starmie should be his play right now. Goes back to Tran. I'm sure we live out in Earth Power. I'm just gonna Earth Power right here. Hey, what is he? Tectonic Rage? Is it worth this? Is this really worth it? No, it's not. I'm gonna go. Did he show Taunt on this too? No, he had Taunt on Coco. So I'm gonna go Cresselia. Goes for the Fire Blast. Now we'll Trick Room up. And then we'll go back into Camerupt. And this time I'm gonna start predicting. Goes for that. Now we'll just Lunar Dance out of here in case he wants to make a switch. I don't mind. Back to Camerupt, and this time I'm just going to HP Ice on the Dragonite. So we do catch that, cool. Now I'm going to Fire Blast on the Starmie, I guess. Alright, so he goes back into this now. I'm just going to HP Ice again. Go back to Dragonite, come on. Because once you Dragon Dance up, you just win if you go back into it now. Come on, choke and go D-Knight. If you stay in, come on. I'm getting all these plays wrong, and it's not. I'm not very happy about it. But what I'll do here is just go. I need to get Trick Room up again now. Go Arachnid on the Earth Power. I know we take a Flash Fire boosted attack, so we'll say Liquidation right here. Doesn't have the best switch-ins. This will take a ton, yeah. Let's click it again because I know I'm pretty sure we live in Earthquake. We won't live Dragonium, but if he goes for Dragonium, then he just gives me another Mon. That's actually pretty bad because actually Camerupt's neutral to rocks, I think, yeah. Because we're part ground type, so it's not that big of a deal. I was just worried about extreme speed from Dragonite. He goes Coco. I'll just do Liquidation right now. I'll go for Taunt or something dumb. Oh, what? Okay, yeah, that's something dumb, and now I just get a Liquidation off again. Do you expect me to preserve it? I mean, that's going to do a ton, yeah. We actually get the defense drop, so I'm just going to Liquidation again right here. And it's actually looking like Trick Room Nasty Plot Cofagrigus is going to do some work. If we could have just won this match earlier, had we just made the plays with Camerupt, but it wasn't worth it. We're going to go here into Magirna. And actually, due to terrain, we can win with this. So I'm going to Trick Room up. If he's Banded Heracross, you should go right into that. He goes Tran. I'll just Gigavolt Havoc this. It's under terrain, so it should do a lot, if not knock him out. Yep, so we go right for the Gigavolt Havoc right now. And that just straight up knocks that thing out. So we have 3 turns to abuse right now. And actually, I'm just going to spam T-Bolt no matter what he clicks. Even if he goes Coco, I'm just going to click T-Bolt. He goes D-Knight. I just click T-Bolt right here. Knock that out. And we still have 2 turns. The terrain's gone now, so now Ice Beam's the better play. Because it hits everything. Starmie will go down at 18 to +2 Ice Beam, definitely. He goes Coco, he just gives me the terrain back, but we'll just click Ice Beam right here. It'll knock him out. Oh, never mind. But we still have a turn, so that's what matters. And the last 2 mons don't beat Cofagrigus, I don't think. Unless it's knockoff on the Heracross. Does Heracross get Poison Jab? I need to check if Heracross gets Poison Jab. Poison Jab, you don't get Poison Jab, cool. So Boo is a safe play on this, but obviously we'll just T-Bolt right here on the off chance he doesn't go for close combat. So he goes for Mega, he Megas and goes for Bullet Seed. So we have to hope I choke right there, pretty much. And +3, not even knocking him out with the terrain up. I'm very surprised about that. Goes for CC. And I'll just go Cofagrigus now, get up at Trick Room and just win. So yeah, we'll take that, and thankfully we don't flinch, and now I just click Shadow Ball twice, and we're good to go. So we're going to pick up a second win on the back of Trick Room right now. Am I speaking too soon? I don't think so. I don't think he has any out. Starmie doesn't get priority, that'll knock me out. So yep, that goes down, and Starmie will go down for sure. Just forfeits right there. So yeah, we pick up a win on the back of Trick Room again, so that's pretty cool. We'll get up Trick Room at the end right here and sweep up Cofagrigus, so let's go ahead and get another battle. I'm not sure how long it's been. I should probably start keeping track of time, but I like to keep these around 30 minutes, so we'll probably get 1 or 2 more, I think, maybe 3. But this team is torn apart by Camerupt. I mean, all of them are, we just have to make the plays. So I like the Cresselia lead, but SD cart could be a problem. He leads Pex though, which is kind of odd because I got a Trick Room right here. What are you going to do, T-Spike? Yeah. And don't I just go Magearna now? Oh, you know what? We're going hard Camerupt. I don't care about the T-Spike. He might, if he's smart here, he'll Scald instead of getting up the second layer. He does go for Scald, and that does quite a bit, but we get our Camerupt in, and we get 2 turns to abuse right now, so we have to make a play. I'm gonna Earth Power first. For sure, yeah. He goes Halucha, and I'm just gonna Earth Power again now. No way you stay in right here. We catch the Toxapex and go down to Poison, so that's fine. The reason Magearna is the play right now is even though Trick Room is going down, it'll bring in Zygarde after, and we have Araquanid to counter. So, I think Ice Beam's the play. He doesn't have answers, so he goes for Haze. What? He should have Scalded. Maybe he could have gotten a burn, but he goes Zygarde. What are you, Banded? I can't stay in right here. I have to switch out. As I said, Araquanid's the best play right now. He goes for 1,000 arrows. It doesn't affect me that much. And the Liquidation hits everything, but Leech Life could be nice to get some recovery. Yeah, I'm gonna Leech Life, because he goes for Dragon Dance and we get some health back. So now we're gonna Leech Life again. Oh, is this that? Yeah, I know what set he's running. He's running that. So he goes for 1,000 arrows. He's running that Dragon Dance Coil set. With Substitute, I guess. So, or it's just Sub Coil. Or Sub DD. What is this? You're going to be Dragonium? We get up Trick Room, and now we're going to Lunar Dance out of here and start clicking Liquidation. Oh, that's a good play, actually. But we go Bulu here for free, and we just SD up, I think. No, Hornleech is the best play. Yeah. He's going to try to stall out my terrain, so I'm just going to take whatever health I can. Goes into Substitute. This is gonna be that Endeavor set, I guess. I'm gonna sub up right here. So he goes for Substitute again, and we should be fine. So now, pretty much, I'm just going to Hornleech right here. Goes for Sub. Now I'll sub right here, and now I'll go for Hornleech because he cannot Endeavor me, and he won't have enough health to make a sub again. So he goes for Moonblast to break, and now he'll click Endeavor, but I'll just Hornleech here. If anything's getting Endeavored, I want it to be Bulu. I'm not sure if he's going to switch out to preserve the Endeavor. He does not. Do we live Poison? We do. I'm very surprised about that. How much damage did we just take for Poison? That was a ton of turns. But let's see what he wants to bring out now. I guess he'll go either Lele. Actually, he can go anything. I don't want Kartana getting a Beast Boost, so I'll go hard into my Cofagrigus. And then we can Will-O-Wisp it. Or we can get up Trick Room and try to win right now. So yeah, you're not getting your Beast Boost. And Grassy Terrain is not even up anymore, so your Leaf Blade's not going to be doing too much. And Cofagrigus is very defensive, so unless he gets the high critical hit ratio right now, we should be fine with Cofagrigus right here. Goes for the Sacred Sword actually, so that's best case. Now I'm going to click this Trick Room, and then we're going to click the Nasty Plot, and then we're going to try to win. Actually, I guess I should Nasty Plot first. What is this? Corkscrew Crash? Bloom Doom. Alright, so now we Shadow Ball. Are we max special attack? We're a lot of a special attack. I don't think it's not max, but it might knock him out, who knows. But if it doesn't, I think Zygarde's a big threat, but we do knock him out actually. So do we live Poison? I think we live Poison, yeah, we live Poison right there. He goes Zygarde, goes Will-O-Wisp. I don't want you getting a Substitute or anything. Goes for the arrows. Now we'll go Araquanid. And we'll just claim a kill right here with Liquidation. And actually, I think we claim 2. And then whatever is left, we deal with. So he actually sacks the 1 Mon that actually revenge kills me. What? I guess he wants to try to 1,000 arrows spam for the game. I don't think you can win with that, man. 1,000 arrows is not knocking me out. And Liquidation will knock you out. That's going to knock you out. I don't know what that guy did at the end game right there, but I don't think he had an out anyway. But let's go ahead and get 2 more matches, I think. 2 matches sounds good. I really don't want to keep this too long, but I don't know how long it's been, and sometimes I accidentally upload a 20-minute live because I ended the live early. So let's go ahead and get a match right here. We're gonna lead off with Cress. I guess the only problematic lead would be like Electrium Coco, but I think if he leads Coco, he would go for Taunt first, just for the possibility of no Mental Herb Cress with the Trick Room. But Coco is also the one thing that deals with Cresselia, with Araquanid, so he does lead Coco. And I can Trick Room up and then do what I did last time and go into Camerupt. And the Camerupt, if we make the plays, we win with it. Because even though Rotom's like resists fire, nothing really resists a Fire Blast. So we're gonna Trick Room up right here. This goes right for the Volt Switch first. Now let's see what he wants to bring out. Hopefully he doesn't go... He goes Ferrothorn, that's fine. And now we'll just Lunar Dance out of here into our Camerupt. Yeah, no way, buddy. Camerupt's gonna come out and it's just going to click the Fire Blast. Don't have Protect on this, come on. Alright, so he catches me right there. I'm gonna throw up rocks. Just because that's a good mid-ground play, because, yeah, I know he's gonna go Rotom, and we can just... I want to Preserve, to be honest. I don't want to sack this. We still have 2 Trick Room setters. What do I feel is the best play right here? We're gonna go Cofagrigus. He goes for the Defog, actually. Wait, do we win with this now? So we're gonna Nasty Plot first. Actually, no, I'm gonna Trick Room first, I think. I would love to have more Trick Room turns, but I think he's gonna go for Volt Switch and then bring out something that can actually deal with me, like the Coco. So yeah, we're gonna Trick Room right here. He actually goes for Wisp. Okay, so he's gonna give me the Nasty Plots. So I should have Nasty Plotted first. Goes for Volt Switch. What wants to take this +2 hit now? Ferrothorn? It is Ferrothorn. You know what? We're gonna Will-O-Wisp right now. We connect it. And now we're gonna fire off 2 Shadow Balls. Because that does a ton. And this next one will probably knock you out. But actually, I want Trick Room up. So we're gonna Nasty Plot right here. We're gonna Trick Room, and then we're gonna Trick Room. And then since he's burned, he won't have coverage for me. So we got multiple knockouts right now, pretty much. So yep, and now this next one should knock him out. The last one did 53. This one should do 75. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be moderately. He goes for that. This needs to knock him out. Come on. Knock him out. Yes, okay, cool. So we get another knockout now. If that didn't knock him out, he would have gotten another turn of Leechy, then that could have been pretty bad. But we have 3 turns to abuse right now, and actually, I don't think anything lives. You should have this power up. I don't know why you got up so many layers. I think Heatran eats, though, so maybe that's what he's going for. Maybe he has a random Protect on something. I don't think so, though. Not sure exactly what play he wants to make right here, but what I'll do here is just go for the... I hope you guys didn't just see what that drop down menu that popped up. Heals Tran. I'll just go for Shadow Ball right now. So we barely miss out on the knockout, unfortunately, but what counterplay do you have to this now? We're just going to Thunderbolt you. He goes Rotom. That's actually a really speed off Rotom. We're going to give a Volt Havoc this, and then we should be fine. So yep, we fire off that attack right now. Does quite a bit. He goes for Volt Switch, and he's going to bring in Lando now, because his Trick Room's going to go down. Yep, there's Landorus. And actually, all our Trick Room setters are dying. I have to go on the Earthquake. And we're just going to Horn Leech. He gives me Rotom and gives me some recovery back, which is cool. Now he goes Tran. Can you miss? He probably has Lava Plume, actually. I need to get up Trick Room again. We're gonna Horn Leech you. So yeah, we live that. And now it's 4-3. And do I think Camerupt can do it without the Trick Room? Because with the Grassy Terrain up, actually Lando's EQs are not affected by Terrain. So what are you gonna lock yourself into? Dazzling Gleam? Volt Switch. That actually knocked me out. If we lived right there, that would have been funny. But he goes out into this now. We have to go Camerupt, and I'm pretty sure we live a high jump kick, so we should be fine right here to just Fire Blast. He just played off my miss and got it. Alright, we're gonna get out of there and actually find an opponent who doesn't want to do that. You should have just high jump kicked. Because if you high jump kicked right there, you put me in range of everything, and then you just swept with Coco. So why did you... I don't know what happened right there, but we missed, and that would have actually knocked him out, I'm pretty sure. Camerupt. At least he lived. Maybe he calced it, and I'm just being bad right now. Lucha. Yeah, no way he was living that. I should have just... I don't know why he did that, but... Yeah, this guy has the Gallade Bishop card, which used to run around in Auras quite a bit, but we're going to lead off here with our... Why are we finding all the Rotoms? Did we have battle this guy earlier? I think we might have battled this guy. We're going to lead off here with Cress, as he leads the Rotom. We're going to Trick Room up right away. And then... I mean, I could have led off with something that countered Bisharp, but I really wasn't expecting Bisharp lead. Because Cress is so obvious, he might expect me to anti-lead that. He goes hard Bisharp. This I don't mind at all, because I can just Lunar Dance out of here. So he goes for the knockoff and just bring in Camerupt now. And we're going to Mega Evolve and just fire off one of these Fire Blasts. Rotom might get 2-hit KO'd, I don't know. This thing is super strong. This will take at least 40. Finally, Camerupt to connect. Okay, cool. And he's not actually lefty, so you know what, we're going to take this roll right now. I know this is a roll, I mean, if we connect it, then maybe we'll be fine. Because if we connect this right now, we get another kill after with Fire Blast. Well, if we connect it and knock him out. We do get that roll, sweet. So, let's go ahead and see what he wants to bring in next. Maybe Glade, maybe Lele? Tapu Lele probably lives 1. I mean, that was a defensive Rotom, and it didn't live anything. So, he goes Landorus right here, we're just going to Fire Blast. Actually, we're just going to HP Ice, right? Yep, he gives me Landorus right there, and we get a kill. So, Camerupt completely blew this guy back. And this is definitely going to be our last match for sure. I'm glad Camerupt is doing some work in our last battle. Now he's going to go Lele. You don't knock me out unless you're Specs, but I don't want to risk that. So we're going to go Meteor now. I want a Spec Psychic, yeah. And we're just going to Trick Room up. Hopefully he doesn't go for the roll here and gets it. I mean, I know I did that, but I think we should live. I don't think this is a roll at all. Yep, that was definitely not a roll. And we just click the Gigavolt Havoc right now. Put this guy in range of our Camerupt, which I'm just going to go out into now. And get 2 more kills with Fire Blast, because Earthquake will definitely live that due to Solid Rock. And it's a Tangrowth, like what's it really going to do with Earthquake? So we go Camerupt right here, he goes for the knockoff, and as long as we hit these Fire Blasts, we're going to get 2 more kills. What's your game plan? I guess he's going to try to SD up with Bisharp at some point and go for that. So he gives me Tangrowth, that was definitely not living even if it was Assault Vest. And we still have a turn right here. He goes Gallade, I'm just going to Fire Blast you. I should probably Earth Power, right? No, anyway, I want a Camerupt to connect this Fire Blast. It's 85% accurate. And it should OHKO, and Earth Power is not going to OHKO this thing by any means. Come on, hit it. We hit it. We barely miss out on the knockout right there. And he goes for SD. Alright, so we're going to... I'm just going to Earth Power right here. I think he has to try to SD up again, but he does not. So now we go this Mon right here, and we're just going to... I'm going to Trick Room up. Actually, he has the knockoff. That's pretty unfortunate. So now we have to go out into this, and I don't think we live a Zen Headbutt. If I had the Sec Cofagrigus for no reason right there, that's going to be unfortunate, because I think he sweeps with Spec Psychic now. He does have Zen Headbutt, and it just OHKOs me, so this kind of sucks, because we could have easily won this. Bulu, do you want to live a +2 hit? Maybe it does, but even if we do, which we actually could have saved all those Mons, he would have swept me with the Lele anyway, so I don't think we had an out right there. And now he's going to go Lele and just click Psychic twice, so I'm going to spare you guys the time, and I'm just going to click X right there. But yeah, Mega Camerupt did do quite a bit of work. I think we finished the live 3-3, so that's pretty sweet. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.